Eala destroyed Vekić in just 59 minutes. Fans can't believe this. That's the headline that exploded across timelines before the truth could catch up. Because what unfolded on court wasn't a blink-and-miss demolition. It was a war, a test of belief, a match that stretched bodies, minds, and emotions far beyond a single hour. And when it ended, fans weren't arguing about the winner. They were arguing about what this match really was. Was it domination? Or was it something far more dangerous for the rest of the tour? The moment the final score appeared, the narrative raced ahead of reality. Destroyed. 59 minutes. Unbelievable. Those words spread faster than highlights, faster than context, faster than truth. And in women's tennis, where respect is often conditional and hype cuts both ways, the reaction was instant and divided. On one side were fans who saw only the headline and assumed another routine upset, a young star brushing aside an established name without resistance. On the other were those who actually watched every rally, every grimace, every long changeover where both players stared into the distance, trying to breathe. Because nothing about this match was quick. Eala walked onto that court carrying more than a racket. She carried expectations built over an entire year, expectations from a nation, from a fan base desperate to see belief turn into results. Across the net stood Donna Vekić, a player forged in pressure, hardened by decades of tour-level tennis, and very familiar with being cast as the obstacle in someone else's breakthrough story. From the opening games, it was clear this wouldn't be simple. Eala came out swinging freely, fearless, her movement sharp, her timing early. The crowd responded immediately, sensing momentum before the scoreboard confirmed it. 3 games in, Eala had announced herself, not with celebration, but with intent. And then the match changed. Vekić didn't panic. She adjusted. She slowed the pace, redirected the second set didn't begin with fireworks. It began with tension. Every rally felt heavier, longer, more deliberate. The easy winners disappeared. The court shrank. Mistakes mattered more. And suddenly, the match wasn't about power. It was about nerve. Eala adjusted first. She stopped chasing perfection and started trusting construction. One extra ball, one deeper return, one patient exchange that forced Vekić to hit again and again. The crowd noticed before the scoreboard did. Games stretched, deuces stacked, momentum stopped belonging to anyone. For Vekić, this was familiar territory. She had lived in matches like this for years, matches where younger opponents falter under their own expectations. She pressed Eala's backhand. She tested her movement forward. She waited for the impatience that often comes with wanting something too badly. But it never came. Instead, Eala did something subtle and devastating. She stayed calm. No clenched fists, no rushed points, no visible frustration when chances slipped away. Every missed opportunity was met with the same quiet reset, the same steady walk to the baseline. That composure unsettled the rhythm. Suddenly, it was Vekić who looked unsure. The final set didn't explode. It simmered. Every game felt like a negotiation between fatigue and will. Legs slowed, shots shortened, and suddenly every decision carried weight far beyond the point itself. Eala struck first, breaking serve with a return that screamed intent. The crowd erupted, sensing momentum again. But momentum in matches like this is fragile, and Vekić reminded everyone why she's survived the tour as long as she has. She broke back immediately. No celebration, no reaction, just focus. At 3-all, the match entered its most dangerous phase, the phase where experience and belief collide head-on. Long rallies stretched past comfort, both players bent, hands on knees, staring at the court between points. This wasn't tennis for highlight reels. This was tennis for survival. And then something broke. Not physically, mentally. Vekić blinked first. A missed second serve, a rushed forehand, a point she normally finishes cleanly. Eala didn't pounce. She absorbed. She stayed present. She waited. The break came again. This time, it stuck. The crowd didn't just cheer, it roared, because now everyone understood what was happening. This wasn't about age or rankings, this was about who could stay brave when the body begged for relief. Serving for the match, Eala didn't rush. She bounced the ball slowly. She looked up into the stands. She breathed. 2 points from victory, Vekić dug deep, pushing the rally longer than anyone expected. But the final ball landed. The moment the results settled, the second battle began. Online. Clips circulated without context. Headlines screamed shortcuts. Fans argued timelines instead of tennis, and the phrase, destroyed in 59 minutes, became both a badge of pride and a point of anger. Some fans loved the exaggeration. They saw it as proof that Eala had arrived, that she had crossed the invisible line from prospect to threat. Others weren't having it. They pushed back. Strip away the headlines, and what remains is something far more powerful. Eala didn't win this match with speed alone. She won it with restraint, with adjustment, with belief that didn't crack when things got uncomfortable. That's the difference between winning matches and building a career. This wasn't a moment. It was a signal that she can lose a set and stay present, that she can face pressure and respond with patience, that she can be the center of attention without being consumed by it. Those traits don't show up in box scores, but they show up in longevity. And as the dust settled, one question lingered longer than any argument online. If this is what Eala looks like now, what happens when belief fully catches up to her game? If you believe women's tennis deserves stories that respect the fight, the emotion, and the truth behind the results, stay with this channel. Subscribe for more real rivalries, real pressure, and real moments that don't need exaggeration to matter.